Isaac worked on a house that was a minute away from ours about 2 summers ago, and every single day he'd come over after work, stay all night long, hang out with the boys.
I pulled up to Courtney's house, and Isaac and Courtney were sitting on the patio just chatting. And so then I jumped in on the conversation. We ended up going on the river.
The next morning after they met at Courtney's house, he actually told me that. He said, "Mom, I met the coolest girl."
We don't let nobody tell us what to do. Nothing more to say and nothing left to prove. No misunderstanding, all you know is true. Everything is golden, every day is new.
We were downstairs in the basement. Our boys had a bunch of people over, and all of a sudden someone was knocking on the window. And it's you, and you had rollerblades. Hey, do you think Dad would make us some Caesars? All of a sudden I look over and there's this boy. And at that time I thought, oh, this is just a friend. You kind of were hanging out with him a little bit more, and all of a sudden you're like, he asked if I'd be his girlfriend. I'm like, well, what did you say? She goes, well, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay.
So on the 4th of July, he sent me a picture of them, and he says, "Mom, this is my super hot girlfriend. I need you to meet her as soon as possible. And she wants to meet you too." And I said, okay.
Okay.
Nothing more to say and nothing left to prove. No misunderstanding, all you know is true. Everything is golden.
We have come rejoicing into the house of the Lord for this celebration, and now we stand with Isaac and Jenna on the day they intend to form a home of their own. For them, this is a moment of unique importance, so let us support them with our affection, with our friendship, and with our prayer as their brothers and sisters. Let us listen attentively with them to the word that God speaks to us today. Then, with Holy Church, let us humbly pray to God the Father, through Christ our Lord, for this couple, his servants, that he lovingly accept them, bless them, and make them always one.
Dear Isaac, from the moment we met, I knew we had something special. I didn't know what would come of this, but I was excited to find out. From that day forward, you have shown me how to be a more kind, loving, compassionate, and Christian man. For all these things, I thank you. I never knew a love like ours existed, and has proven time and time again to be one of a kind, something so special.
Dear Jenna, the day I met you, I knew you were the answer to my prayers. And I thank God every day for blessing me with a spouse that's so beautiful, smart, caring, and loving as you. You make me want to be a better man for you and for our families every single day. I promise I will always love you with all of my heart, honor you, and not take you for granted all the days of my life.
I promise to always keep and protect the special bond and love that we have for one another. I promise that even on the tough days, I will love you harder and remind you and myself of all the good days. You always have the best perspective on life, and it shows through your work and your relationships.
Even if times get tough, I know our relationship, woven and planned in the hands of God, will keep us happy and together forever. I love you with all my heart, Jenna. I always will. I'm so grateful that you are my life.
You are my soulmate, clear rod, and my best friend. My role model and my biggest inspiration, and now my husband. Today I've become husband and wife for eternity, and I promise to love you fiercely for an eternity. Love your wife.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. No, yeah.
Isaac and Jenna, since it is your intention to enter the covenant of holy matrimony, join your right hands and declare your consent before God and His church.
I, Isaac, take you, Jenna, to be my wife. I promise to be faithful to you in good times and in bad.
I, Jenna, take you, Isaac, to be my husband. I promise to be faithful to you in good times and in bad.
In sickness and in health, to love you and to honor you all the days of my life.
In sickness and in health, to love you and to honor you all the days of my life.
I'd like to now, as my great pleasure, introduce to you for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Berger.
The only boy she ever brought home that shook my hand and introduced himself.
Aww, a charming.
That's so cool. I honestly have never seen Jenna so happy, and you guys truly bring out the best in one another.
We love you so much, Jenna, and we're just so happy that today you're officially joining our family.
We wish you both a lifetime of happiness and love. So with that, let's raise our glasses one more time to the newest burgers, Jenna and Isaac.
Love never fails. If love never fails, is it true that you can fall out of love? Not the type of love that requires us to do that. The Greeks were really good with love. They had multiple words for love, right? So the type of love that they're sharing and that they're giving completely today is what the Greeks would call agape. It's a complete giving over of self. But there's something very different about agape love. That love is patient and kind and not jealous or pompous. Notice what that is. That's not a feeling. It's a choice. It's a choice to love every day. Well, how is that possible, you say? That's so hard. It is so hard. It really is so hard. That's why Christ needs to be in the center. Makes things a lot easier if we're going to place it all on His shoulders. He knows what He's doing, right? It's not as pretty as a pink heart, but it means a whole lot more. It is the greatest symbol of love ever, and it's based in humility and the giving over of myself every single day.